no feud with Metallica.
Do you know each other?
Oh yeah, we toured with them.
Ah, okay. So it's the exact opposite?
Well, I think the fact that the songs are thematically similar is, you know, anybody can make up their own, you know, opinion of that. I don't think it's really our place to say why that is, you know, other than we've toured with those guys and, you know, they're doing well, and, you know, we hope they continue to do well.
Well, and you're doing well, very well as well, so, you know. Let's talk about the fact that most people are products of their environment. You guys brought up in Seattle. How is that reflective in your music, do you think?
It's reflected very nicely in Jet City Woman. I think that's sort of a literal sense, that song. Visually, we sort of brought Seattle around the world with us.
We get very homesick on the road, so for the song Jet City Woman, we decided to film various parts of Seattle, different viewpoints of Seattle, some of our favorite sites, so we could show them on the screens in back of us every night and remember where we're from. And it's nice. It kind of makes you homesick in a way, but in a way it's nice to see your house there in the distance, you know?
But what's so odd is there's such a strong Canadian connection with your band. You did a Lisa DalBello song, Gotta Get Close to You, really neat version of that. Jaymz B, who is a Toronto local artist, did the slides, some slides for your show. You recorded the album in Vancouver. So what's this sort of thing with Canada?
Well, it just happens to be factoring into our projects quite often. I mean, we've really tapped into a lot of the talent that we found here that could work with our project. Howard Ungerleider, Norm Stengel and Bare Spots, Jaymz B, to name a few. We've recorded it 2 albums actually in Vancouver.
And mixed a
portion of Mindcrime at Le Studio in Morin Heights. So we just go where we need to go, and we've needed to be in Canada for some of these projects, you know, and portions of them. So
this tour that you're on right now, I understand that your record company is sometimes pulling its hair out because you're promoting your former album, Operation Mindcrime, more than this new album, Empire, as you tour. You're playing more of those songs. Why are you doing that? It's against the rules.
Less traveled by.
Yeah, it's against the rules of rock and roll.
We didn't go to rock and roll high school, so we didn't learn how to do things right. Well, we wrote that album with performing it in its entirety in mind, but at the time, we weren't selling enough records to do a headlining show with it, so we decided at this point, after the success of Empire, that we would bring it on the road and perform it in its entirety for one and this only time, and sort of then put it to bed. And so it's a part of us that we're real proud of. It's sort of a dramatic statement, and it's very fun to perform, and we get a lot of requests from people to see it and hear it, and we thought, well, this is a perfect vehicle for us to perform it in, so here we are.
So visually, what is the show like?
It's an extravaganza of sight and sound. It's a high-tech arena performance.
You missed it, Geoff. Come on, one more time.
What did that review say?
Oh, yeah, yes. A high-tech arena.
No. State-of-the-art.
State-of-the-art arena show, flawlessly executed.
That's when it works. That's what we'd like it to be. And we've managed to get it working quite often. So it's, you know, we worked really hard on it. We put a lot of time into developing the special effects and everything for the Operation Mindcrime portion, and for the Empire, you know, Mindcrime, I guess, is promoted. Takes a pretty heavy segment of the promotion, but we're actually performing, you know, the majority of Empire, and we're sort of bouncing back to earlier albums and doing some of that material too. So
sounds like a very long show.
It is.
It's over 2 hours.
Oh, that's great. Get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for taking time. I know you guys are on the run, and we'll let you go, but not before we play another video. Which one are we going to play? Are we going to play an old one or a new one?
Brand new.
Oh.
Brand new.
Which one? Another Rainy Night.
I love this. It's so casual.
I know.
That's great.
Do you want to tell
Ambiance.
us? Yes, you know. Well, over there is big fan over there. That's Sandra. Have you met her yet?
Hi, Sandra.
Yeah, okay. You want to tell us a little bit about the making of that video, Another Rainy Day?
Night.
Night.
Without you.
Right.
Not you personally, but
But what if?
But it could be.
it could be anyone. You know.
So what?
Well, it's not really anyone. Chris, how about that video?
Yeah, well, it was shot by Matt Mahurin, who did our Silent Lucidity video. Matt and Queensryche have formed a real nice relationship this year, and he has done a good job of interpreting our songs with us. And we're kind of careful with the way we're trying to make videos lately. He has more of a cinematic, I think, approach to his shooting. It's different than, well, it works for Queensryche. So anyway, we did this one. It's black and white, which is kind of in opposition to those blazing colors of Silent Lucidity.
And we shot it in this place called Manhattan Center, which is a very old former opera house in New York City. And parts of it are buried underground, and you can take this elevator down into them, and the place is huge and cavernous with all the ceiling falling, sort of like this, actually, but with plaster all over the place and rats scurrying about, and we got to stand there for hours on end while they...
With rats?
Yes, and water dripping on us. It was very fun.
Rock and roll is very glamorous. People just don't understand the joy of being in a rock
Absolutely.
band.
These are moments you live for.
Well, thank you for taking the time. Another Rainy Night, Queensryche on Much.